What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Don Illuminati, back with another video. I'm feeling a lot better today, and got some other issues going on, abscess going on. But I took a bunch of ibuprofen, right? So it seemed to me it's always something physical, and I mean without taking 5 of these joints, I mean it's extreme. My jaw is swollen right now. All this up in here, you don't want to know that pain, right? But I'm still gonna keep doing what I gotta do, right? All right, bet. So it's not so painful when I take the reliefs and stuff. So first and foremost, though, I want to say I appreciate all the people who come through and like the video, comment, ask questions, provide scriptures, share the video. You know what I'm saying? And sticking in there with me. I couldn't be more realistic with these things if I didn't understand that I'm being observed. I know I'm being observed. But sometimes when I ain't feeling like I'm even being watched at all, hey, hey, it could get embarrassing, but I'm not that easy embarrassed. So that part, when you've done it to yourself a lot, what the hell can the world really do to you? And it's easier for you to speak up in a lot of circumstances. Example today, I'm in a store, I'm sitting behind a customer, right? The dude's dealing with this lady, but he's taking like forever because she wants to ask all these questions and things ain't coming up and this, that, and the third. But it gets to a point in time when you got customers, you got nobody else ringing the registers. What do? I was customer service before. I was in the cashier position. And when you're doing a situation like that, when it's 5 minutes or more and you're dealing with one customer that's just asking questions or you're having issues, you call for a manager or you call for some help up there so you can get you know what I'm saying? So you can get the line moving. But when you see a brother in the line, y'all don't be that concerned to be moving. So I waited patiently. Because this was the whole setup to begin with. Nigga, you didn't think I seen this coming? Every time you think it's something, no, that's what it is. They orchestrating it right there in your face and they starting right now. So I'm like, all right. But see, we got to show the Most High that we know he watching us right now. That's what you got to do. Because the game is, and for you brothers out here, all right? Soldiers, this is why I'm talking about this composure for this next 2 weeks, because you're going to see what I'm talking about. They want you to make a move. They want to see if you're angry. They want to know if you're mad. If they even find out you're mad even a little bit, they got you. What are they going to do? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to assure you that it's going to make it worse on yourself. No matter if you Rambo or not and you want to go out gung-ho, then go out. But look, if you die, you're not going to be able to make it. You're not supposed to die. This is why the Lord going to be saving certain people. You think the difference is, you think, why didn't he just save everybody? Why did some of his people perish? Why didn't he save them? Why he choose to put this spiritual bubble over some and not the others? Well, because you think if you die, you're just going to go back to where those others that stayed alive was going? No, you're not. You're going to have to catch up in 1,000 years, dog. You're supposed to be alive. You got to live to make the transition. If you die before the transition, then you got to face God, dog. You got to face God at the throne. We doing this here right now. This judgment day for us. If we can stay alive in this shit, this will be our judgment day. We will never have to stand before God. We're standing before him now. This is judgment day. You just can't see how it's playing out. But that's what I said. If you die in this and don't make it through the transition, you're going to have to face God like everybody else did on this planet. All right? You can have something special here. It could be different. We don't have to go do the same thing. I don't think y'all know what what do you call that? You should be grateful that these people at the end. Because you literally don't even have to die. You see what I'm saying? You don't even have to die like other people on this planet. Feel me? You could be one of the ones who made the transition and then live forever. Isn't that fucking great, right? Okay. So what they doing is, right? That's why I said you got to stay alive. So ain't none of that gung-ho to the heart shit. And if I die, I'm just going to be... Then you're going to miss out on all the promises. If you die, you're going to miss out on all the promises. You're going to miss out on 1,000 years in the rebuilding process, okay? dude, just trust what I'm telling you, man. You ain't supposed to be dying. So don't let them out here tell you that we got to be martyrs and if we take this, then that, and that. Nah. You need to understand what come with that if you're going to accept those ideas. You need to know. And I'm telling these people that too. So just in case you just willing to just throw your life away, then I see you guys who are like that. We will see y'all in the kingdom after the 1,000 years. Y'all gonna roll in after you get judged by God, and then you're gonna come there and we're gonna be like, hey, yo, it's been a long time. Hey, you're gonna see me, all my kids. You're gonna see all that. And then you're gonna be wondering, well, do you get your opportunity to have that? No, you don't. No, you don't. You had your opportunity. You said I could just throw away eternal life. You just throw away receiving the Christ. Okay, so let me get to this. Okay, quickly. I gotta be the guy to get up here, and I'm sounding a little different, right? And I understand when he says, because we're talking about the wicked, that judging the wicked. Because remember, I told you, I'm one of the ones that know that. Why do I know that? Because didn't I tell you that every time he was orchestrating me and he had me locked up, when we was getting ready to go rumble those other guys, you think the niggas that was on my side was righteous niggas? They wasn't. I told you what they was. Juggalos, insane clown posses, huh? I told you this, dog. But who these mugs be though? Illuminati, nigga. Stop. Don't even worry about that part. Because the same dude, that's Christ using them. That's Christ doing all that. I told you that. But they gonna be working with this nigga. The armies in heaven that follow behind him, right? Now think about the armies in heaven that follow behind him. Do you think that they're wicked? See, the reason why there's going to be an army in heaven following behind them, because heaven's going to be upon all of us. Like I said, when the sky falls and stars fall, the firmament falls, where do you think we at now? If we put up there and say those are the heavens, and then that shit comes down here, then where do you think we are? Now, if you can't understand this is why the Most High got me reeling in deeper through the understanding of things you already know is there. Let's use your brains now. You got to understand who I am, okay? So I'm trying to simplify this through the text. I told you guys. I pointed out. I showed you where the Most High showed me. Oh, shoot, that's me. That's me. Didn't you think that the guy that Most High is talking to about shut their eyes, see with their eyes, hear with their ears, open up? Don't you know that he knows that he's in the Bible at this particular point? Don't you know that he knew that in order to know the mission and the prophecy and everything else? Don't you know he knew? He must have found out. So y'all not thinking that? So this guy, the one that the Most High is giving this over to, he knows who he is, bro. Do y'all understand that? The nigga knows who he is, bro. It's like y'all niggas is trying to tell him who he is and what he should be doing. It's like, are y'all crazy, dog? You can't stop this nigga. You can't stop. What's going to happen? Look, this is inevitable. Do you understand that? No matter how y'all think the situation plays out, you got a guy right in your face telling you, hello, I'm the Son of Man. And y'all still fucking ignore him. Because you waiting for some crap. Woo, I just explained it for you how niggas is going to be walking around in the clouds. I told you the clouds are going to be here. They're not. Okay, so the stars going to be here, but the clouds ain't. Stars fell from heaven. Everything else stayed up there. See, I know it didn't specify more, and maybe it does in other documents somewhere else that's hidden under agendas of the earth. But the spirit, it ain't hidden. It's here. You feel me? Like, listen, and it'll give you the clues for you to figure it out on your own if you don't want to be a jackass or a dummy, right? So let's put our intellectual thinking caps on. When you come over here and you deal with this type of content, that's what you're going to have to do. I'm going to need to understand that these things that I've been doing have already been explained here. Check this out. We're going to go to Ezekiel 34 and 2. Ezekiel 34 and 2. Let me get this drawn up on the screen real quick. It says, son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel. Right? Hold up. And the word of the Lord came unto me saying, this is what the Lord told me to do, nigga. This is what he told me to do. Did he tell you to do that? Dude, y'all not the son of man, bro. Stop. I'm telling you that that's me, okay? This guy, this is fucking me. Hello. If you think it's because I think I'm important, that ain't even important. Do you see what's going to go down here? Huh? That's important. And if you don't start listening to this nigga, he's trying to tell you why it's important to listen to him. Because the Most High told you, he's telling him that y'all wrong, dog. Y'all wrong. All of you. I'm not going to say about everything. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Right? So I just saw somebody bring this message up. And then they just explained it as the shepherds being, the leaders of America. No, nigga, the shepherds of Israel are the prophets of Israel. Shepherd, bro, come on. And they turned that around and said some other stuff. That's why I said, you prophets that are doing these things, I'm talking to you, man. You talking to me? No, I'm talking to you, man. I'm talking to you, man. And I think you better get this shit correct, though. You know what I'm saying? And something really bad is going to come down and it's going to fuck you up, man. He made me cry. Christ ain't fucking with you right now. All right? So I suggest you get your shit together. All right? All right, so let's get back to it, right? Ezekiel 34:2. Son of man, prophesies against the shepherds of Israel. So if you see a nigga and you feel like I got something against you, well, why the fuck you would think that is? Do you think I'm with y'all? Do it look like I'm with y'all? Or am I telling y'all niggas you wrong? And guess where I got this message from? One of those shepherds. Let me tell you how I learned. Christ then orchestrated me to see certain things. And you know how he taught me? Through showing me all the wrong people. That's how I learned. He sat me down and he put me in front of people who were teaching the wrong message everywhere. And what happened? What happened to me? I ended up getting the right answer. You're going to say how? By realizing y'all was wrong. I actually learned from y'all, but y'all not taking comprehension of the words that you are saying. So you literally taught me what I needed to know. So I can come back and show you in compilation of how much all of you guys have been wrong. And you still go on with these narratives. You're going on with the narratives until you stop and you listen to the Son of Man. Why is the Son of Man telling the shepherds? Why is he against the shepherds? Because the shepherds are wrong? Well, why? The shepherds, they thought they were right. They thought they were right. We're not talking about your fucking T.D. Jakes in here. Do you understand that? That is not who Christ is got his big eye on. Everybody can see that T.D. Jakes is a wolf in sheep clothing. He ain't talking about him. He talking about the ones that would have deceived the very elect. Like the ones that I was following. That it wasn't so fucking obvious. Because they got scripture after scripture and precept upon precept and then you got ideology. And then you got it messed up. It's starting to rain out there. Then they got it messed up. So what they get messed up? They get it messed up when they tell you that it's angels judging, only going to be the wicked, right? When if we go to, matter of fact, let's go to Revelations chapter, what chapter is that? Chapter 19. We're going to go to Revelations chapter 19, right? In verses, right here, in verses 11. Y'all see this on the screen? Please read the screen. Because if you think that I'm out here taking shots at people for no freaking reason, because they out here talking about the wicked is just judging the wicked. And I saw heaven open and behold a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And in righteousness, he does judge and make war. Make war. Judge and make war. Out of what? Wickedness or righteousness, guys? Come on, let's ask the children. Children, what does he judge and make war out of? Would it be righteousness? Number A. or B, wickedness. If you say B, you're going to repeat the whole grade all over again. For the people who will be in these situations, if they choose B, they dumbass is going to perish for the lack of knowledge. What's your answer? Give me your final answer right now. What is judging and making war in this time? What? Look at the screen. I'm giving you the answer. You get the answer for free. It's in your face. You see it? You see it? You see it? Boom. Did you get it? Did you capture it? Did you take a snapshot? Did you embed it? Huh? Because what you saying is against Christ. And what the Lord says when he going to judge the wicked to do wicked to wicked in those times, dog, he using the scientists to do this shit to y'all, the government, the cops, the military, nigga, me, armies in heaven, Israelites. What are y'all talking about? He's using everything. He's using everything. The beasts of the field, the angels, nigga, like them. What didn't he say he was going to use on your ass? What didn't he say? So if you just trying to stick around wicked, nigga, he said everything else. Did he or did he not? Huh? Mind you, for he is the minister of God to thee for good. To those that be evil, be evil, be afraid, right? Those things are not the laws of Moses. And if we start talking about the laws of Moses, let's see something. Did the laws of Moses reach to Revelation? Does Moses look like he got any part in this shit right here? This nigga ain't Moses, and Moses ain't this nigga. This nigga is going to war. Huh? With the law of God. The justification of the Lord. It ain't even no more law. What law? What? He's doing the justification of God. What law of Moses? Oh, that's the spirit of, if they do wrong and they're evil, look, you stupid son of a bitch. Isaiah 3:14 tells you that ye will enter into judgment with the ancients of his people and the princes thereof. What's wrong with y'all? That's who's entering into the judgment. Ezekiel 9:1 says that they're going to be, he told this man to go running around the city doing this, that, and the third. Now y'all ready? Check this out. This is what the Son of Man is doing. Ezekiel 7:14. They have blown the trumpet, even to make ready, but none go up to the battle. None go up to the battle. Why? For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. The multitude thereof. Where? In Babylon. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. See? So why the sword is without? The sword is supposed to be within, nigga, with the pestilence and the famine. So he missing his sword. Oh shit, why? Why? Because y'all was supposed to die from pestilence, famine, and the sword. But the sword is without right now. Why? Because they blew the trumpet and y'all niggas didn't go to battle. Dude, this is my first time reading this shit. All right? After I overheard somebody say the scripture the other day. All right? But I'm showing you how it go. Don't it make sense? Huh? This is why the sword is without. What other reason? What reason you think that the sword is without? And the pestilence and the famine is within. Isn't these the things that was described that was going to take out the 2/3? Huh? Huh? So he got his pestilence and famine ready, but he ain't got his sword ready. Why? Because his sword is who? The army, dog. Supposed to go to the battle. That who blew the trumpet? God told the Son of Man too. Let me see if I can find it up in here somewhere. Where? See? 2. Right there. See? I know he was talking to the Son of Man. See? 7:2. Also, thou Son of Man, thus saith the Lord, go into the land of Israel, and in the end is come upon the four corners of the land. So see, yeah, I already know who he talking to. And it ain't Jesus. Can you see how I can do this? Just too easy. I told you the word is in me. So when I get around the word, whether you right or wrong, I'm going to be able to correct you. Because I got the spirit in me, leading me, guiding me, saying, So what we going to do here, y'all? What you want to do? Who's trying to go to the battle? Should we go and show you again what happens when you don't? You want me to show you what the Lord told you would happen to all of y'all if y'all don't do this? If you don't hear with your ears? Huh? First of all, he told him to shut your eyes, lest you see with your eyes and hear with your ears, and open up your heart and convert and be healed. All right, so check this out. He said, right? God said, where did we stop at? Okay. So the Son of Man is prophesizing against the shepherds. Why? Because they telling me that we don't need to go to war. God's going to do this and that. All right. God is doing this and that. And he's telling me, tell you, get your boots on. And you still want to tell me something else. See, you know what's going to happen to you? You're going to die. That's cool with me. If it's cool with you, it's cool with me. You won't get none of that shit you niggas is hoping for. You hate on another nigga too much to have anything. Why the fuck should you have anything? Huh? You see where this shit's going? That hate is going to keep y'all away from things you thought you deserved. So let's keep it 1,000. That's why the Most High is using me. I'm starting to see it now. And I'm seeing the reason why he ain't been showing me now. This nigga is a poserize out of nowhere. How would I already been there? It wouldn't have been that miraculous. And you wouldn't have known that was God the way you bout to. Because it almost looks like it's nothing I could do to get where you think I'm trying to be. I don't know where he wants me to be. But the more he keep telling me, I'll keep saying, oh, heck, Lord, what? All right, y'all just remember, he wanted all this shit for me. I ain't the one that knew anything about this shit. You need to know that. So if you get jealousy in your heart and all that other shit, I'll rip your heart out. You know what I'm saying? To keep it 1,000 with you. I never asked for this shit. I never knew about it. No, I just accepted the task that he wanted me to do a long time ago. And he been in my ear and taking me places and all that. I was already dealing with this character. This is him. This is God. This is him. It was God that I was dealing with. I didn't know who it was at first. I didn't all the way know. Sometimes I thought it was a witch hunter to come and get me and had powers and shit to take me places and shit. Bro, that's what the fuck would you think, man? Did you think God operate like that? Besides the fact you don't want to know what type of missions and shit he was saying to me. The reason why I wouldn't have assumed it was God. Because look at what you're seeing now. That's why y'all can't assume it's him, you stupid bastards. So you can't hear him, you can't see him, then you screwed. It did take me a while too. It did. Because you don't understand him like that. We only was understood what we taught. But when I saw how much more devious he gets, I said, yo, I don't think I want to play around with this too much more. For me. As far as understanding him, fuck it, bro. Whatever he said, do it. Whatever he said, go, right? All right, so if he said he's going to use his ancients and the princes thereof, then that's what he's going to use. If he also said he's going to use the wicked doing this, that, okay, then that means he's also using that too. But let's not just paint the picture that that's what he's using, but we're going to forget to add the rest of the parts, bro. Famine, pestilence, beasts of the earth, princes thereof, ancients, right? The armies in heaven. How could you just forget about all those things? See, that shows that a motherfucker trying to push a narrative, y'all. As soon as they do that, that's how you know those niggas is trying to push a narrative. And we got your cover blown, dog. Either way, they gonna die. I don't care what happened to your fucking flock. I don't. I don't. Nigga, God didn't care, put me here. What? You know what I'm saying? I'll take your whole flock out. See what I'm saying? Facts. So don't be over there trying to say, oh, we against you and this, that, and the third. Listen. It just told you. Son of man, prophesied against the shepherds of Israel. Against. This nigga was never down with y'all. He was never with y'all, bro. Y'all, he was prophesizing against you because you niggas is against him. This the truth, right? You're against him. You preach everything against what he's saying. You keep trying to bring him back to here. No, fuck you. God's going to kill you, dog. I'm prophesizing against what y'all saying because you wrong. We're supposed to be going to the battle, nigga. We're going to the war. What don't you get? You frauding ass niggas. All right? Hey, man. I'm comfortable with who I am. I was already comfortable in my skin. I was comfortable in being this character that I started seeing the Son of Man becoming more and more. It's like one of the biggest characters in the Bible. You know? Is that a pill to swallow or something? Do I need to inject myself with something so I don't lose it? That's why I told you I'm in a dream. Because to me, you see what I'm saying? If this was you would believe that nothing's real. So I've been believing that for a very long time, but I still gotta play this shit out, even if it is my dream. If y'all really here, that's why I said the other day, if y'all really here, y'all really exist, you need to know something. Because this, in my dreams, is the same shit. It's the same shit. I'm literally living my dream now. How you think I'm able to just say shit and you see it happen? It's not like I'm making it happen. I'm just a part of my dream. His dream or something. I don't know. But it's still my dream. The dreams that I have, the prophecies, the visions he gives me, the places he takes me, the things he tells me. And I believe him. He told me something. He talked to me yesterday. Heard him. Word. He said some things too. Meteorologists is going to start believing what theological experts say on things that were in the archive or some shit like that, right? They're going to be trying to find some kind of explanation for whatever's getting ready to take place here, right? So I can't, maybe the stars falling. Duh. But this is what he said. I got the paper downstairs, bro. He also told me that, you know how 2/3 of his people will perish for the lack of knowledge? Well, he told me it's more of the Gentiles. More than 2/3 are going to perish for the lack of knowledge and wisdom. That's what he told me. Yesterday, dog. I heard him. Straight. I said, yo. Before I could ask, like, is this you, Lord? He like, it's me. Before I could ask him, like, it's me. And I bet. What? And he's just talk. He already starts talking. It's kind of pushy sometimes, I guess. I don't know. Like Bogart, your brain. Bogart, you're just everything. Like, just comes in whenever he want. Infiltrate. You know what I'm saying? Violate. Yeah, violate. Just come in. Just like that. You be just, you don't know anything else, man. You ain't know God was about to, I'm watching TV. Wasn't shit quiet. It wasn't in the morning, nothing. Midday. Right? And this happened several times, plenty of times. But just immediately comes right in and starts talking. And it's about what he want to talk about and what he want to tell me. So these things that he told me, I got some answers to some questions that haven't been asked yet. And he got the explanation, full explanation in detail. And guess what? How y'all gonna get them? How you gonna get it? He gonna give it to you? You think he gonna give it to anybody else, bro? Come on, dog. What do you think? Come on, I'm still waiting for these fake ass prophets or prophetess. Somebody come up here and tell me a true vision that actually came to pass. Let me see y'all telling the story like I'm telling it. Let's see. Can any one of them do that? No, they cannot. They can't do it. They don't even know what the fuck is going on. How they a prophet or prophetess. They don't even know. It's going to prove that none of you knew anything and it was only one prophet here the whole time. It's going to prove it. Once all of you find out you were wrong. This is why I got to continue to do what I'm doing. This is part of my job. And I'm like, oh, man. But it's almost over, man. I get to really mollywop and jolly stomp you niggas for disrespecting me this whole time. You know what I'm saying? Facts. And he's been allowing it to resonate the correct way, which is not any of my vengeance. When I took the intake of this bullshit, it didn't come into where it would inflate vengeance, because I've already had something that dilutes a vengeful mind. Like, if you try to push a button on me to get some out of me, you can't push. But you don't know the code, dog. You don't know the code. Like, he know the code. You don't know the code. I got the code. So if I crack this on my own, I crack the code. You can't crack the code. Sometimes you think when a person look like a city without walls and all that, you think that you could throw this and that and the third, and you think you could expect to see. You ain't seeing shit, did you? It's because it's not really what you looking at. And nigga, it's very highly orchestrated. That's how you know it's orchestrated and not lack of self-control. It's actually self-control. A part of self-control is having the ability to speak up, stand up for yourself, project energy, whether it's aggression to defend, right? Or generosity to love. You need to project that. But that's all part of self-control. You can't do them things, then you have no self-control. And if you call yourself a man, especially a soldier of God, then where's your control at? Where's your buttons? You can't turn on the man of war? Well, if you can't, it's because you ain't got no buttons. Well, it's because you're not a man of war. Right? So if you do got buttons, it ain't a button to operate a man of war on that bitch. You know why? Because I done pressed all them motherfuckers. And I see, oh, this is just another man. Whoop. Where my soldiers at? Hey, listen, I ain't got nothing against you if you ain't a soldier of God. How dare you call yourself a soldier of God, but you won't go to the battle when he asks you to go to the battle? To the battle. You still worrying about us slaying people and putting our hands on people and hurting people. Fuck is wrong with you, dog? This whole shit is about hurting people. The fuck is you talking about? Like, you know, that shit is funny to me. To me. Remember, I had my own course over here. Christ. University of Christ, man. UOC. Right? Hey, it's only one nigga that went there right now in the last 2,000 years. Only one nigga went to this university since then. It wasn't, nigga, how you gonna tell me, Sean? I'm showing y'all niggas how you wrong. I'm showing you how you don't have the evidence to present to the people how the stars is falling from the fucking sky and why. You don't have that. You don't know the sister. You don't know the secrets or the mysteries. You don't know it. So stop it. Don't try to figure it out. Go ahead, ask him. Ask him all day. He ain't gonna tell you shit. He might tell you something, but he not gonna tell you no real secrets, no real mysteries. Why? So you can go out here thinking that you somebody and continue to lead the flock the wrong way? Let me show you why. Let me show you why it was important that you didn't do that. This is why I was supposed to continue to go. Why is that important? It says, because woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do not feed themselves, should not feed the flocks, right? See, when you're not feeding yourself like the word of God, like this nigga came to y'all, right? He gave you a message. You didn't want to listen to him, right? Because you've been fed off the shit that you're saying on your own. So woe to be to you of Israel, right? That's feeding yourself, right? Should not the shepherds feed the flocks? Question mark. So that means if you over here listening to this material and you heard this shit, you actually being fed. And you're not passing this message along. This is what I've been telling y'all. I told you, everything that I say, we're going to find more and more scriptures that's going to match into the Bible. What I'm up here doing, what I'm up here saying, everything, dog. Everything about this Bible, this fucking Son of Man, points back to what the fuck you see right in your face. Y'all niggas gonna need the world and AI help to put all my videos together so you can really realize y'all niggas has been, y'all just, like, they're gonna say, well, then who been watching his channel? Well, why they didn't? You feel me? You can't blame me. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I ain't lied to you. I didn't lie to you. What man want to lie about something like this, bro? What have you ever seen a savage so savage that to just literally go up against God? Well, man, he said he would be like the Most High. You know, yeah, but it also said that he would blaspheme the Most High. You ain't never heard that shit over here, bro. We don't do no blasphemy over here, dog. We don't blaspheme nothing. What I'm seeing is blasphemy when you take the Lord's name in vain. Forget taking his name in vain. You taking him in vain. You taking his word in vain. In the beginning was the word was with God, and the word was God. Did it even need a name to give you that word? So you disrespected it. Forget the name. Like, you disrespected him, the word. You took the word in vain. That's like taking God's name in vain. When I tell you it came from him, when you know it came from him, and you know who he is, well, you just took him in vain. That's taking the Lord's name in vain. That is against the 10 Commandments. You're not going into the kingdom at all. So even when you stand before the Father going to say, depart from me, I never knew you. Why? Dude, you sat here and took it. You thought he was a fucking joke the whole time. You thought that you could orchestrate what's supposed to be in that Bible. If it don't fit to your comfortability or your narratives or perspectives and all this and that and the third, you could just do away with it. You could tell people we doing away with that. You still, niggas is going to tell me Moses was wrong for anything he did? So even if you talk about the laws of Moses and this, that, and the third for the shit they used to do, we know that we ain't stoning nobody out. Those laws of Moses, they don't need to be spoken of nowadays. Nobody's doing that shit, nigga. We're in the laws of fucking America, and the Bible says, obey the laws of the land. Now, if we do that shit from the laws of Moses, we're still fucked, because God done told you, obey the laws of the land. So we ain't dumb, and ain't nobody doing that. So that projection y'all bullshit ass niggas keep using, talking about the laws of Moses, is trying to get you and other people to be dissuade away from the information of us telling you who he's using to do the judgment, not laws, nigga. So fuck all that laws of Moses talk. Y'all niggas can shut the fuck up with that shit. Just shut the fuck up with that shit. Ain't nobody out here doing the laws of Moses. The motherfuckers in the church too damn holier than fucking thou. When the 2/3 don't give a fuck, they the ones supposed to get stoned. So who the fuck you talking to? Who? Who out this bitch stoning people out? Huh? When the last time you seen a motherfucker say, we ain't did it? Nobody in our community. So don't talk to us about the laws of Moses and how wrong it is and this, that. You wasting your fucking breath. Y'all just bullshitting because you don't want the people to know that this man is going to come and judge and make war and righteousness, and he got his gang behind him, dog. Read the scripture. Because you want to convince the people that it's just the wicked. Nah, fool. Nah, fool. That's why I'm going to be over here all day with these messages. They all the way over there with those messages. Why am I the only one able to be fair over here? They projecting one-sided shit. I projected both sides, but I'm still wrong. The fuck out of here. How? How? If that's what the word said, you the one that ain't saying the other parts. You're the ones that ain't saying the other scriptures. And then when you do, you know what you say? Let me show you what one of these dudes just did the other day. He used this scripture right here. Son of man prophesies against the shepherds of Israel and prophesy, right? Before we could even get into most of the sentence here, he already jammed this up here with incorrection by saying that the shepherds of Israel was our government. Nigga. Anything to put the ball back in the white man's hands when it talks about dealing with any kind of authority over Israel. Y'all gonna die for this. You really are. I'm like, this is why I gotta tell y'all to step down. But I told the Lord, I hope you give me what's necessarily needed before I really step forth. Because I'm telling you right now, what he telling me to do to y'all, it ain't even funny. And I ain't playing with y'all, and I'm not playing with God either. I'm going to get started immediately. And I got to use some people as examples. So y'all could know. You need to go ahead and watch the whole ideology that so-called shepherd taught you. This is going to be the greatest teaching experiences that's about to come up. And for all the lesson's going to be upon these prophets' heads. These people that got the word of God, who keep talking, keep putting on Christ and screwing up the word. Yeah, these people are going to be the first to be used as an example. Now, you see why it's so important to try to reach out to you, brothers? It's like I'm trying to help you. You understand? You want to look at me like I got something against you and all that. I'm trying to help you. Before this nigga really kick in and kick off, the Lord ain't going to stop him And you could keep saying that you so protected because you fear God and you this, that, and the third. Nigga, it didn't say that you're going to be protected because you fear God. It said you're going to fucking die for the lack of knowledge, fool. Whether you fear God or not. You goddamn dummy. Do you understand? But those that fear the Lord, if you fear the Lord, then you will fear his words. If you fear the Lord, you will accept his words. So when you say that you fear the Lord and you really think you do, I'm telling you, you don't, because you're not listening or accepting the words that I'm giving you right from Christ. These ain't my words that I keep bringing up here. It's not that I'm elaborating in the way that I'm trying to get to go to where's my perception. Do you think that this is saying, Son of Man prophesies against did it say government of Israel? The land of Israel even? Because it could have said anything else. It didn't say any of those things. We know what a shepherd is. Anytime a shepherd's being described in the Bible, what is it talking about? Pastors and preachers, right? All right, so all of a sudden, when they don't want y'all to recognize that it's the authority, they don't want this authority. They don't want to have another man being in authority over them, even the men that God chooses. That's why they killed Jesus, y'all. That's why they killed Jesus. They hated Jesus. And y'all would think it was just heathen people. No, nigga. It was the 2/3. Most of you Israelites are fucking haters. You hate on your own brother so much that you can't accept what the fuck is going on. You get thrown off and then you resist against everything that he's actually purposed for. That will stop here. This brother this time, he here to take y'all out. You can't fuck with him like that. And he up against all of y'all. He said, what's up? What's up? Fuck you gonna do? Huh? This ain't Jesus. Nigga, don't come over here thinking this is Jesus. This ain't Jesus, nigga. This nigga and Jesus, look. That's why he sent another nigga to do it. Because Jesus ain't have to screw his fucking name up. He had all that credibility that he had. He still got that on him. All the love and caring. Look, Jesus said, think not, I'm going to reign over my enemies. Bring them here and stand before me. Who he talking to? Do he talking to that nigga, dog? He's talking to me, Son of Man. Okay? That's what he's talking to. That's what he's talking to. And if you don't receive the Christ through the instructions of the Son of Man, you won't be part of the armies that's doing the same thing. Do you understand that? No? Then you got to be a fool. Because if you think Jesus is coming out the heavens, well, what fucking army, nigga? What fucking army do Jesus got? What army? Oh, the angels. It didn't say it was angels, nigga. It's not angels. Angels are the one blowing trumpets. Everybody's following them or the niggas that was down here. 6 men that was among them and all that, nigga. Bruh. Ezekiel 9:1. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Because I'm seeing it, man. I hate it. I hate having to be really like off dummy time, right? So Ezekiel 9:1. 9:1. Come on. Let's get to it. Okay. So it's angels, right? He cried to mine also ears, right? Loud voice saying, cause them to have charge over the city, draw near. Every man, you see that? With this destroying weapon in his hand. Does he say angels? Nope. Man, right? Man. Hey, children. Let's get the children in class. Come on, y'all. Children. So you guys all get a star at the end of the week. If you could tell me who's supposed to have destroying weapons in their hand? Destroying shit. Angels or man? If you say angels, I'm going to kick you the hell out of my class. All right, go. Give me the answer. Oh, man. Correcto. Right? 6 men came from away to higher gate, which lieth towards the north. Every man is slaughtering weapon in his hand. Oh, shit. And one man amongst them was clothed with fine linen. That's the same dude, right? All right. But every man is slaughtering weapon in his hand. You sure it ain't a spiritual weapon? You sure it ain't? Because see, a spiritual weapon will be verbal. But see, in his hand, was it spiritual hands they had? How about spiritual weapons with spiritual hands? Huh? There we go again, leading back to, he told you to go to the battle. You motherfuckers didn't move. You want to sit here and convince me that we should not be hurting other people. Do they even look like people anymore? You niggas is idiots. You gonna die. Because you about worse than these fucking zombies. You can't even use your brain. It don't matter. You worrying about a zombie out here that ain't using it. You ain't using yours. You going where they go, dog. You got to get the fuck up out of here so we can do what the scriptures say. You ain't with that. You getting the fuck up out of here. That's what I'm saying. With a weapon in my hand, dog. What you talking about? Huh? And the Lord told unto him to go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. Hey, that's where I live at. But y'all don't know that because you don't listen to me. I told you that Delaware is Jerusalem and Israel is America. But y'all don't believe that. We got Bethany and all that. That describes Bethany and the beach and all that shit Jesus went to. Yeah, nigga, the Bethany beach is fucking 20 minutes from me, nigga. Huh? 20 minutes from me, nigga. The beach where you got the fig trees and all that shit, nigga. You want me to go down there and eat some fucking figs in y'all face? The same ones he was getting? Y'all playing, man. Ain't no fig trees over there. Ain't no Bethany beach over there either. In that fake ass place they call Israel. But we know it's all a lie, right? We know that was made up. So then where's the real Israel? Oh shit, we can't find it. Nigga, y'all stupid. Y'all, look, Christ found me and I was able to see and find all this other shit that we would have never knew. I'm here trying to point it out to you, but y'all don't like to listen to him. Y'all hate this guy. How is it Christ loves me? I ain't telling you that he loved me more than you. I don't. For this job he trying to do, he got his one he want to use. His one. Like it just said that one man among them, right? You ain't see it right here? One man among them was clothed with linen, writer's ink were by his side. And what did the Lord tell him to do? He told him to go through the city to Mr. Jerusalem, set a mark of the foreheads, and a minute sign cry. Did he tell that to the angels to do that? Or did he tell it to that man? Huh? The man clothed with linen, right? And the Lord said unto him, right? The man, right? Man, right? Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads. So that man is doing the mark upon their foreheads. That's what I've been telling y'all. The Son of Man is going to make sure if you good or you not. You gotta, bro, you still wrong. He gotta shut your eyes lest you see with him. If you don't, you think you got a mark on your head, he gonna tell if you got the mark if you got the knowledge. By understanding, through wisdom and understanding. Understanding wouldn't be a lack of knowledge. Right? Okay. So that's how he's gonna know. Man, of course it gets way deeper than that, bro. And I'll be back in the background asking God, but you know, I don't know too much. Like, I still don't know nothing. He like, man, just follow me, man. You've been doing fine this whole time. And I'm trying to like, yeah, but what if I ain't caught up to speed enough and all this and that and the third? Man, he ain't worried about that, bro. I am, because I'm human and I don't know how the hell this shit really go. I just know if I keep doing my thing, it's just all going to come together somehow. Because that's what he told me. Because he going to do that shit. He doing it now. I told y'all he was going to do this. I told you he told me he was going to do this and now he doing it. That's why y'all still here. But you still ain't sharing it. And I'm still like, let me say, y'all want to find out? You want to find out what happens to people like that? Watch this. Watch this. Okay. Back to 34. Ye eat the fat that clothe you, the wool. Ye kill them that are fed, but ye feed not the flock. Right? So if the flock ain't fed, the disease is not strengthened. What disease? Remember I told you it's that spiritual disease that they under? It said, open up your eyes and convert and be healed. Healed from what? Spiritually. Why? Because they had a spiritual disease. From what? From not fucking listening, first of all. You had spiritual disease. That's what turned you to a zombie. You wasn't listening. And the more knowledge that come out, the more y'all niggas going to be getting turned and more. Because you ain't listening, it's the only message that's going to protect you, dog. The one that this nigga got. So anyway, and if you had it, guess what? You were supposed to spread it. Or the disease have not strengthened. See? You didn't strengthen. You didn't strengthen it. Did you strengthen yours? If you did, you would believe it and you would have shared it. Right? But neither have ye healed which that was sick. So basically, you ain't able to spread this message and heal others from the sickness that you can see me pointing out right now. Right now. So you'll be responsible for these people that's still diseased as well. Don't you understand that? And woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do not feed, that do not feed themselves, right? Should not feed the shepherds and the flocks. Right? Right? So if you out there spreading anything else and you done seen these messages over here, woe to you. What to them? And if you think that this is about YouTube and somebody that's trying to get views or be seen, nigga, for what? Nigga, we getting the fuck out of here. It's fucking over. Shit's crashing and everything about to burn. What the fuck you talking about? Who gives a fuck about all this shit? It's over. All right? But before it's over, we got a little thing that we're going to do. You guys ain't the ones that start the over show's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Right? You're not that guy. So you're going to sit your ass down, for real. And they were scattered because no shepherd, and they became meat to all the beasts of the field when they were scattered. So you see what's going to happen when y'all don't get fed? Y'all going to get scattered. And them beasts, them same beasts you think going to be eating everybody else you think is evil. No, they're going to be eating the fucking flock. Because y'all was under the wrong shepherds that didn't fucking listen. That's what I've been telling y'all. And you going to get ate up by us too. Nigga. Hey, Lord ain't worrying about, he just said beasts in the field on there. But you know it was plenty more stuff out there. Because let them tell it, they would have said the wicked. Why the scriptures just say beast there then? Why didn't they say wicked? Nigga, the wicked going to get you too. And guess who else? You know what I'm talking about? Hey, he told him to shut your eyes, let you see with your eyes, hear with your ears, and open up and convert and be healed. Who? Well, the people who thought they were the flock. They thought they was the flock. That's why he don't got him preaching to the world, the Gentiles. The nigga didn't come to preach to the Gentiles. The nigga came to preach to who? To the shepherds. I never knew this verse, dog, till yesterday. I've been doing this part right here. Boom. Prophesies against the shepherds. Who would have told me to do some shit like that? Can you see it now? Huh? Or we want to keep playing? All right, let's keep playing it. You wonder why? He told me he got all day. I don't got all day. He do, but he gonna make me good. So, hey, I got all day. We got all day. You're going to find out who the Son of Man is. Do you understand? Then we can stop playing games with them. So we can start giving people this Christ out here. We can get this wilderness open before the destruction is at hand for your ass. But if you keep trying to jam me up, you won't even be able to save your motherfucking self. Huh? You keep hating on me, you can't save yourself. You can't save your motherfucking family. Hey, dude, I'm telling you what I'm telling. Hey, it's got to get there. It got to get there. Your babies is going to die. Who's going to save them? That was your job. You didn't do it. You hated the Son of Man, remember? So you, your babies, all that shit, you're not going to make it. I'm not telling you I'm trying to put a curse. No, who you think fucking operate? Bro, I don't care about y'all. You stupid. Why would I care about stupid people? I gave you enough evidence over this bitch to see what you need to see. And you still question that? You're going to talk about you prayed about it. To who? And I'm going to ask Christ, they ain't pray to you. Why you ain't answer them? If he told me before when people prayed about me, and he said he did answer. So some people out there got there. Guess what though? I don't care about that. I never even was confirmed that they got their answer about me in their prayers. They never validated. They never came into the comment section, said, yeah, I prayed about it and this, that, and the third. And God did show me. Because they're scared to be seen to be in that submission. But he already told me that. Several people did it already. Several people. But none of them has came forth to validate what God has confirmed to them about me. So now y'all just gonna let other people lie against me and you won't even stand up. You will deny me 3 times, type shit. Man, you weirdos, bro. That, like, you don't deserve to live. You don't. You don't. Like, damn. Now you act like you gonna get pinned to the cross just for saying you know the nigga. Or you was confirmed by God. You afraid that people gonna tell you praying to the wrong God. Because you still ashamed of me. Because I project the Lord's purpose. Well, that's gonna get you fucked up. You're ashamed of me because I project the Lord's purpose. That's walking in error. That is not walking in the Spirit of God. The Spirit of God will lead you here, dog. He will lead you here, dog. So when you know you really got the Spirit of God and you know you was led here by the Spirit of God, that is the Most High doing what he doing. Whether you Gentile or Israelite, hey, that's the Most High doing what he doing. And whatever he say do, you know what the deal is, man. You know you good for that, right? All right. You looking like, oh, no, I'm bad. I ain't gonna complain. I can't. What I complain about? We done seen me go through the struggles already this year. It just came out of water. Like, what the, huh? I can't even sit up here and tell y'all how much he blessing me without you telling me I'm fucking dealing with a demon. I can't tell y'all niggas nothing. And somehow, I am blessed more than you. I hate to say it. Why? Because I'm more obedient, bro. And you still worrying why you broken down all this other shit. Y'all don't be listening, bro. You don't. This is literally all I do for the most part. Bro, I don't even work. I don't work. God been taking care of me. For doing what? For giving y'all these messages. God is taking care of the Son of Man, you fucking idiots. What can't you see? You can't see it? I do. Fuck. I'm living it up. God dang. Thank you, Lord. God darn. I'm like, wow. What the fuck? I would have never had this shit. That feels rich. Do you understand that? For me. Even rich people got to go to work, dog. Just to have what they got. And maintain what they got. Nigga, I'm chilling, bro. I don't want to be them. You understand? So, what are you doing? That's what prosperity look like. And then you only get prosperity from him when you're obedient to him. So how dare you think I'm a liar up here? You want prosperity? Then you better stop being so worrying about what everybody else say and think of you. Because of who you know and what you choose to follow. You won't have to get down with this anyway. Eventually. You're going to have to. What other way you thought you was going to do? You thought you was just going to go around this dude? Huh? Or y'all waiting for the heavens to open up so you can... Nigga, okay. How the heavens opening up and then the sky's going to fall later? So the sky going to fall before or after the heavens open up and this nigga will come walking through it? Y'all see, y'all can't make it make sense, dog. Because that'll make you think. Now you be scratching here like, hold on. Man, I give you fucking 3 weeks scratching on the same shit because y'all niggas is that slow. You would literally tell me something like, he came out the clouds after the stars fell from heaven. Well, if you say that, then that could be anybody because the clouds are here. But you might say, he came before. So if he came before, then why would the stars need to fall after he come down? It didn't say that the stars was gonna come after he came, dog. These things are supposed to happen before. Like, it's actually happening as it's coming. This is the happening. That's him coming. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When the stars coming down, that's him down. That when the stars is down here, okay, he's here. Right? You see the darkness? He's here. Right? That's all I can see and think to tell you, because as far as I've ever known, that's all I've ever known, because that's the only things he's ever showed me. As far as the firmament goes, and it's not my imagination, bro. My imagination, I don't even know how of imagination I got. But I do know how to paint pictures well. I can give you an imagination. I can paint a picture for your imagination to utilize. But me using my imagination, I mean, I'm very creative. Very creative. Yeah, I got some signs of intelligence. Like I come up with a story off the top of my head and stuff like that. I guess you got to use a little bit of imagination. But to do those type of things like that, no, I ain't big on imaginations. Sorry. I'm big on speculations, observations, and reality, right? And even if that reality don't fit everybody's understanding or narrative, it don't matter, because once I get it, I'm able to explain it to the T core. And if you don't understand it, well, you just a stupid motherfucker, or you just trying to fuck with me. Facts. It's either like, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you explain some down to earth common shit to a person and you don't use your normal alphabets and shit like that, right? And they acting like they still don't understand you, plug them. They mean nothing no more. We're not playing that game. You ain't stupid. Oh, whoa, this and that. And all that fake ass thinking shit. Nah, you're rebellious and you're disobedient to the Spirit of God. You got to go. There's no room for thinking. He told you, understand not. See ye indeed. Understand not. Hear ye indeed. Perceive not. You sitting there thinking, what the fuck you thinking about? To blow your head off. You stupid. Don't sit there and think in my face like you trying to figure it out. Ain't nothing to figure out. Just listen. That's all he told y'all to do. So you don't die out this month. Just listen. And don't use no perception. So that means stop thinking. Well, we got to think about, all right, with your brain, with your brain, you trying to think about it with your physical brain. You screwing yourself. That shit was supposed to make it to your heart. Because your heart connected to your spirit. That's what you need to know. Once your heart can understand. But all you got to do is open up your heart, and then your heart will make you understand. You ever get into an argument with your wife or your husband, but then as soon as that person just come over and just kiss you and just embrace you with love and just completely just dead the whole situation, you might have still been thinking about it, but what changed everything, like for real, really took all the emotions and all that shit out of you, got you not even thinking about it. And what did that? Your heart did, didn't it? Or you a petty motherfucker? That's what I'm getting to. So if your heart ain't open and it don't cause you to understand, you just a petty son of a gun, knock you off anyway, dog. Why? Because you ain't doing what it's supposed to do. You still didn't open up. You still didn't let it convert. You didn't let it resonate so you could be healed from the disease, spiritual disease, right? So we want to talk about a spiritual warfare. This is the spiritual warfare that I have to deal with. I got to go up against all these guys and the content they putting out there, and then every time they hear me say a certain thing, they want to address it like this and telling Flock some other. Nigga, y'all not going to be more powerful when this shit happens. I'm telling you, stop your shit now. Stop now, dog. Stop. Stop before it happens, because when it does, you're going to die. The nigga already can see you, and Christ done pointed you niggas out. Y'all going to be first. As an example, stop. Now, don't ever sit here and try to keep going back and forth because you think we playing some kind of hate game. I'm telling you to stop. Or you're going to fucking die. And that is a for sure thing. I know what you do. You don't know what you dealing with over here. I do. I know what I'm dealing with. I've been dealing with it for over 2 decades. And I'm telling y'all to stop. Okay? So whatever it is you got against me, stop that too. Just stop. Listen. I know the message is long and all that, man, so I'm going to go ahead and try to wrap this up. It wasn't too much more that I wanted to say, but I guess I ain't really yell too much today either, because I ain't really want to yell today. Besides, you know, it's the time and place for everything, right? Maybe a little bit, but see, when they talk about it's the time to heal and the time to kill, and they'll go right back. The person that slip and say those words, they'll go right back and talk about how docile you should be. But hold up, what about the time to kill part? Hold up. Elaborate that. Y'all can't do it. You will elaborate everything else, but when it comes to that part, they won't do it. He said it's a time for that. When? When it's time to do a justification. That's why he gonna get y'all. Till next time, it's your boy Doc Illuminati. Peace. One love.